So if you've been involved with the stock market for a while, then you know that it takes a good understanding of not only the markets, but of human emotion as well. However, that's kind of easier said than done, especially when you think about work, family, school, and all of the other responsibilities that we have. Finding consistent candidates to trade can be very challenging. So in this video, I'm going to break down some of the tips and strategies to help you find the next big move, no matter what season of life you're in. Coming right up.
Hey, what's up? Rob here with Wealth Builders HQ, where we bring you the best tips and tools for building your skills to develop wealth for today and well into the future. And on this channel, we do a lot of stock market analysis for long and short term, as well as recaps just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, one of the questions we get most from our Wealth Builders HQ community is, how do you look at where the stock market has been and determine where it is headed? So we have actually put together an entire free live training workshop that is all about finding the best candidates for today's market. And there's a section for the community, you, to bring your stocks to the event and have me analyze them for you in real time. This free workshop is called Power Hour, and it's taught every Monday live online at noon Eastern Time. I'll leave a link to it below in the show notes.
Let's start off with some economic events coming up this week. So on Monday and Tuesday, nothing really of a high impact. Wednesday is the crude oil inventories, which comes out at 10:30 a.m. I love trading this one. This is a great position to consider trading crude CL on as the market is open, right? It's something we teach in the E-mini think tank over and over again. And then on Thursday and Friday, we've got 8:30 a.m. reports. This is something that I like to trade the YM with, the Dow. Again, pre-market. You know, you watch the pops happen at 8:30 in the morning, and most people take no advantage of the moves up or down. You can do so with trading some of the futures. All right, let's go ahead and take a look next at some of the upcoming earnings. Now, these are just some of the major companies that are announcing this week. So we've got Zillow coming out on August 6th, which is Monday. Expedia is on Tuesday. CVS, Coors, and Coke is on Wednesday. And on Thursday, we've got Viacom. It's their B shares, but it's Viacom is the stock. All right, let's take a look at the S&P first. And then let's go ahead and take a look at maybe some of our movers and shakers from last week. So the S&P 500, we had a big breakdown on Monday below our moving average, below our diagonal trend line. We got a bounce off the 200 the 2800 level and the 21 EMA. We came back up on Tuesday above the trend line and the moving average. Wednesday we pushed up and retested the upper trend line. And then Thursday was a nice move up. Friday was a great gap to the upside on Friday. So overall, bullish on the market. If we look at a weekly chart, we've been up. Yeah, I know it's busy. Forget about the busy. Look right here. We're up 21.5 points for the week on the market. So not too shabby. Right then, if we take a look at Apple next, right, when we look at movers and shakers, right, Apple had a phenomenal move. You know, the title was about earnings, right? Earnings really led the pack this week. We had two major earnings announcements this week, Apple being one of them, right? You can see the gap up on Wednesday, phenomenal. It was a great earnings trade. This played right into the earnings system that we built in the E-mini think tank, right? Which, guys, if you've not been there before, there is a 2-week trial that you can take to that. So make sure you head on over to the website. You'll find the links below, and you can take that 2-week trial and come in and just check out what we're doing, right? Apple was a great mover last week. Baidu, the opposite direction, great move down, right? So they had the earnings announcement come out. It wasn't good news. And then Wednesday, they just gapped, right? They've come back up and tested that 237 level, 237.07. But I don't think the downward move is over just yet. Booking led the pack in how much in points we moved. It was about 55 points for the week, as you could see there, right in the upper right-hand corner, minus 55.32. That's how many points we were down for the week. And you'll see right where my mouse is here, weekly, right? I'll hit D, and we'll change it to daily. We'll put it back. Right, then we had Tesla. Woo, baby, Tesla. What a great earnings announcement on Tesla. 50-point move, 51 points on Tesla for the week. Great overall move. We definitely have some trade setups what we're looking at this week in power option plays and some of the other things that we do. And then Wynn Resorts, not much down on Friday, but for the week, it got hit a little bit more. It was about $14 for the week it was down. So Overall, we definitely have seen a couple of stocks last week that made major moves, both up and down. No prejudice there. We're not picking one side only. Whatever the market does, guys, that's what I want to see. For this week, guys, hot stocks, we're looking at Amgen, right? If I give us just a little bit more time here on Amgen, we have a nice move up. We finally broke that 197 level. We got close a couple of weeks ago. We tested it here on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday. We finally closed up above it on Friday. So 200 and 201 is my next upside target on Amgen. As far as booking, we're sitting right at a confluence of the ADMA and the Fibonacci level, the 0.382. My next downside target is 2,000. So we've got about 30-point move to the downside to consider. Google is also sitting right at a moving average. Now, which means it's at 1238. We've got a resistance at 1247.5 approximately. So there's definitely some room for some movement in there. I think you could look at that almost as a day trade for trying to pick up that kind of move in there, right? Because Google can move about 25, 26 points a day, right? We're at 38, we're talking about 48, so it's about a $10 move. You could easily pick that up in a day, right? Or see Google move that much in a day. So if it does happen to push up and get to that level, maybe scale out of some of the trade. If it pushes higher, guys, we're looking at 1291 and 1300. And then Netflix. Netflix, after its big move down, came back, retested the 8 moving averages right now at the 618 fib line. If it does continue a breakdown, 323 and 300 are my 2 downside targets.
I hope this update was helpful, and I would love to hear your feedback in the comments below. And actually, if you want more insights like this, you could just go over to wealthbuildershq.com. I'll post a link to it below. Now, the question of the day is, what stocks are you going to be looking at for next week? Go ahead and let me know in the comments section below. So thank you for checking out this video. Subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't done so yet. And until next time, Wealth Builders HQ is bringing you the best tips and tools for building sustainable wealth in the stock market. Keep crushing it, and we'll talk soon. Take care, folks.